E-learning can be expensive, but it doesn't have to be, which is why today we're going to go over the best e-learning tools out there. And you know what? They are not as obvious as you may think. Or maybe they are more obvious than you may think.
We created this channel because we want to simplify e-learning for you. We know that creating an online course or an e-learning program could be overwhelming, and that's why we're here. We're here to help you simplify it.
Exactly. And on that note, we have a free masterclass just for you that is all about simplifying your e-learning. It's even called the eLearning Simplified Masterclass. It is linked right below this video in the description. And what our masterclass is all about is giving you the simple A to Z process of how to build, launch, and get your course or e-learning program in front of your learners as quickly as possible. And what we really focus on in the masterclass itself is we're actually going to complete the first few steps with you and help you really define who your learners are. And then you're going to be ready because it's simple.
So we are going to jump into the best free e-learning tools. But before we do that, we have the pillars of e-learning. E-learning tools, there's so many of them out there. It can get very complicated. And that's why we want to tell you about the 3 pillars of e-learning and how those tools connect with the 3 pillars of e-learning.
So pillar number 1, you can see over here, or maybe it's over there. You'll have to find out. Content is the first pillar of e-learning, and content is pretty straightforward. Content is what your learners are actually going to learn from. The information that you know that either your employees need or your customers need, you deliver it to them with content. So that is the first pillar of e-learning. What's the second pillar, Hector?
The second pillar is technology. Of course, that content has to live on some sort of a technology. So that's the second pillar, technology.
And the E in e-learning stands for electronic learning. You need technology for it to even be e-learning, okay? The third pillar and the most important pillar of e-learning is distribution. Without distribution, or without actually getting your program in front of your learners so that they can either purchase it from you or they can learn internally in your organization so they can get better at their job, then what's the purpose of e-learning? But in order to distribute something, you have to create it, so you need content and you need technology to even have an e-learning program to distribute. As Hector said, and has said in other videos, this is not a step-by-step process. These are 3 pillars, not steps. You need content, you need technology, and you need distribution to have a successful e-learning program. We dig even deeper into that and give you our step-by-step process in our masterclass, so definitely check that out.
So now, we are going to jump into the 5 best free e-learning tools that you can start using today for your online course and e-learning program. The first, and one of our favorite tools,
we're actually using it right now.
Loom. We are using it right now, and as you can see, it is Loom. Now, why is Loom so awesome? Loom is a great tool to screen capture whatever is going on your computer. So if you have materials, if you have presentations, if you have formulas, processes, graphics, whatever the case may be, you are able to easily not just capture your audio and your video of yourself presenting, but also the content graphics material that you want to showcase along with that presentation. A great way to jump into creating video-based e-learning content without needing to hire a huge production team and spending thousands upon thousands of dollars on tools and equipment in a traditional video production setting. Loom.
And when we're talking about the pillars, Loom actually hits all 3, content, tech, and distribution. Here it is right here. Let's dive into the pricing of Loom. Like we said, this is a free e-learning tool, but obviously Loom needs to make money somehow. So if you want to upgrade for more features, here you go. Still very inexpensive. But here you see the starter package. You can sign up for free. You can create up to 25 videos and up to 5 minutes long a video. We have multiple videos on this channel about microlearning. The cool thing about Loom is you can actually build out a microlearning course using this free starter package. We definitely recommend you check out our scripting microlearning video, and it really breaks down the math of how to create this stuff. But Loom is actually a perfect e-learning tool to tackle that type of content. And the great thing about Loom, like we said, content technology distribution, from a content perspective, as you can see here, you can use Loom to create content. I'm not gonna actually start a new video because we're actually using Loom right now. That's what we're capturing our screen with. But the cool thing is we have this desktop app right here, Loom, and then there's also an extension right here, Loom. Yet again, I can't click it. If I click it, this is gonna stop. And that allows you to easily screen capture content. And then the cool thing, after you screen capture the content, you'll see that Loom automatically stores your content. So that's the technology piece. It actually can act as an LMS. And what you can do is create new folders, and you can make them private, and then only give people either on your team or people that you've sold your program to access to the folder. So from that standpoint, you can use it for distribution. So your entire course can actually be created in Loom, live in Loom, and be distributed to your learners in Loom. That is why it is our #1 best free e-learning solution. Like we said though, if you need to upgrade, I mean, if you pay monthly, it's only gonna be $10 a month. Then you get unlimited videos, unlimited length, etc. Or you can buy it for a 20% off for the year. Pretty cool. Super inexpensive or free. What's the second tool we got, Hector?
The second best e-learning tool that we recommend is Videoask. Videoask is such an incredible tool. You could use this in so many different ways, from creating content for your e-learning course or online program. You can also utilize it to create learner feedback and also learner engagement type techniques throughout your e-learning program and online course. It is a great tool. Johnny, tell them a little bit more about Videoask and how it relates to content technology distribution.
Videoask actually hits on all three as well. You can use Videoask to create content. You can actually use Videoask to create interactive video quizzes. That's one thing Loom doesn't do, is you can't at this point at least use it to create quizzes, but you can use Videoask to do that. And then you can use it as it is a technology, but it also will store your program if you want it to. And then for distribution, it helps in a couple ways. One, you can literally send your program via a link to your learners, and two, it allows you to capture testimonials from your learners so that you can use that as marketing collateral. Or if you're distributing your e-learning program internally at your organization, you can capture employee testimonials to use to market your course internally. And that's one thing that people always forget, is you actually also need to market your e-learning program or online course internally to your employees. You can't just be like, hey employees, check this out. You have to market it to them. So, Videoask, pricing. Like we said, there's a free starter package. And honestly, most of our clients stay on the free starter package for most of their content. Sometimes they need to go to the Grow, but the starter package gets you a lot. You can process 20 minutes of video or audio a month. That means that you can create 20 minutes of content a month for your learners to ingest. And it's pretty cool. After that month, you get another 20 minutes. So you can, if you're willing to wait a few months, you can actually create an hour-long course in 3 months. 3 times 20, that gives you your hour-long course. It also allows you to have up to 3 users. The main piece where people are gonna upgrade to the 24 a month option is if you want more than 3 steps per Videoask. And what you can do is check out another video on our channel all about Videoask to learn about how to actually build out Videoasks, and we'll go through the steps and whatnot. But a step is basically a question or a singular module of content. So you can have 3 of those. But what you can do is stack video asks. So you can have like 10 different video asks, which will give you 30 steps. 3 times 10, 30 steps. So pretty cool. Now, the Grow is also actually pretty inexpensive. It's only $30 a month for the monthly. And one of the pro tips that we'll dig into even deeper at the end of this video is you always want to first start with the free and then go to monthly. You don't need to purchase the annual subscriptions for anything right away because you want to make sure you like it and that it works and that you have cash flow. And this helps with cash flow, where it's much easier to spend $30 than, what is it, $300 all in one take. So pretty cool how Videoask works. All right, here we go. So here's an example of a 1-question Videoask we built. So here it is. You can see here's the video. You can play it. We're not going to play the sound because you can also see the question right here. And then we have our answer choices on the side here. So a really easy way to create an interactive video quiz experience. And you can do this for free. Third best e-learning technology out there, free e-learning technology out there is
YouTube. YouTube truly is such a powerful platform in so many ways. First, of course, it's free. It is a wonderful platform that you can get incredible amount of value for free. Also, you can host content. You can also do a lot of research on YouTube of people in your world, your competition, what's working, what isn't working, what's creating great viewership. It is just a huge database as well for great research for the type of learning that you're doing for your learners as well. YouTube is a wonderful tool that you can start using that could benefit your business in so many ways.
Oh, it's awesome. And the cool thing about YouTube is we're going to hit on 2 of the pillars, the technology and the distribution pillar. Not the content pillar, because at least right now to my knowledge, and maybe I'm just not young enough to know this, you can't actually use YouTube to create a video from scratch. You can edit on YouTube, so you can record something on Loom or use your phone or whatever, or a professional camera like what we're using, and then edit it on YouTube, but you can't technically build anything on YouTube from scratch. I may be wrong though, maybe if I click here, there is screen recording capabilities. You could go live. There you go. So you could go live. So I guess we have to give it a C. So CTD. So you can do all 3 things with YouTube because you could technically go live with your course. Then you could list it as unlisted. So if you're going to use YouTube as an e-learning platform, you're going to do 2 things with it. The first thing you're going to do is build out your course on YouTube and have it unlisted, right? So everything you see here, this is all listed. Everyone can see everything on our channel here. But what you can do is create like a new playlist and make an unlisted playlist. And then when someone purchases your course from you, you can send them the link to the unlisted playlist. So that's what you're going to want to do. Let's go to playlists, new playlist, and then instead of public, it'll be unlisted or private. And then you can create your playlist, put your content in it, make sure all the videos in the playlist are also unlisted or private. And there is your LMS, right? And the cool thing about YouTube from a distribution perspective is you can use YouTube for marketing. I mean, that's what we do. I mean, we use YouTube to share our knowledge, and in turn, it's our marketing platform. So people see our content, they get into our email funnel, like we pitched at the beginning of this, our MasterClass. You sign up for that MasterClass, you get even more value. We just put out all this value, but you're in our email funnel, and then we get to continuously nurture our relationship with you, and then eventually, buy something from us, hopefully. But YouTube is phenomenal for e-learning, and it is also free. So Hector, what is the 4th best free e-learning tool?
The Excel MS, the Excel MS. Now,
Excel MS.
It is free if you use Google. Google
True.
Sheets is just like Excel, because Excel is a Microsoft product, which you do have to purchase, but the Excel MS that we would like to build on is on Google Sheets.
Yeah.
If you have a Gmail, which is free, you also can create
cool.
Google Sheets, which
But
is just like Excel.
Google Sheets MS isn't as cool as Excel MS.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's why we call it Excel
But literally,
MS.
Google Sheets is just like Excel. I mean, it is just the exact same thing. So the Excel MS is something that is absolutely amazing. Going back to the fundamentals, and the reason why we like the Excel MS is for so many different things. And Johnny's going to give you a quick crash course, no pun intended, on the Excel MS. But overall, it is a tool.
Oh, that is
where
a
you
funny
can,
one.
Isn't that a pretty good one?
Yeah.
Right? You can manage content.
took
You
my
can
brain to
have
figure that
teams
out.
on it. You can have communication between your subject matter experts, between your teams. You can also have clients or course takers, whatever the case may be, have access to specific things in Sheets where links to your courses or your video asks are, or your Loom videos are. There are so many ways to utilize this powerful tool without spending $1 with a traditional learning management system.
So the Excel MS hits on two of the pillars, the technology and the distribution. Yet again, unless you're building an accounting-oriented course, building out the course content itself in Excel is gonna kind of end up being super boring. But accounting is kind of boring anyway. So, hey, I'm an accountant, okay? I'm an accountant. The continuous education for accountants isn't great, which is why we do this now. But anyway, here's what we got. This is the Excel MS. How we do it, because we want to make sure everyone feels inclusive. This is a diverse and inclusive time of the human race. So we wanted to make sure that Excel isn't left out. So even though Excel is not free, what we did is we built this Excel MS in Excel and then saved it in Google Drive. So it's technically both an Excel doc and a Google doc all in once. Diverse and inclusivity. And if you really want, you could probably open it as a numbers file as well. Just being diverse and inclusive. Here we go. So this is the Excel MS. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide these columns. We have these columns because we also use the Excel MS to track the build out of the course. So I'm going to hide this. And there we go. But that's cool. It's multi-purpose. You can use it to build your course and deliver your course to your learners. As you can see, we have all of our module numbers, all of our milestones, right? We have 5 milestones in our course.
We got the topics.
We have our topics, so our module numbers relate to the topics. We have another video on our channel all about how to build out these outlines. That's where these numbers are coming from. And then we have comments about different things. We probably hide this one too. Or we would just make this as a comment column for our learners. And what you're gonna do, let me unhide this because we're missing our content. Here we go. Then we have our type of content. So you can say PDF or video or
graphics or whatever the case may be.
or like there could be like a tin can file here. The length of the content. The review link we use when we're building it out, but you can have this actually say content link. And there you go. Here is your Excel MS. So you share this document with whoever purchases your course, or just share it with all of your employees. Pretty cool. So, what we got next? What is the last one?
The last best e-learning tool is in your pocket. It's in Johnny's pocket. Johnny, whip it out. It is your smartphone. Now, we know that it's not free. You have to pay for the smartphone. That in accounting is what we call the sunk cost, right? Right there, Mr. Johnny?
Yeah, I mean, if you have one, then isn't it technically free? You didn't buy it for e-learning. You most likely bought it because you like staying in communication with people and you really like the apps, and that's okay. But guess what? You can make some money with that smartphone, or save some money with that smartphone, or just get really efficient employees with that smartphone. And what we recommend actually is using your smartphone to record what we call show and tell pieces of content. There's really 2 types of content when it comes to video content that you can create for e-learning, and it's show and tell content and practical theory content. Smartphones are perfect for show and tell content. If you want to hear more about the types of video content, we got a video for it. Definitely check that out.
And I will also add, here's the beautiful thing with the smartphone. Many of you that are watching this video may think a smartphone, is that really going to create that stellar content?
But it is.
The answer is absolutely. There are movies that are winning huge awards at
Going to
prestigious
Sundance.
film festivals like Sundance that were filmed on a smartphone. And guess what? It dates back to the iPhone 5 when these amazing films made on iPhone 5s.
And Androids are cool
and winning
too.
awards. And yeah, of course, and Androids are phenomenal as well. And actually,
And any of those other ones.
Absolutely. And there's actually many.
If it has a
Android-
camera and it's smart,
That's what you need.
it's ready for e-learning.
Many Android cameras, actually specs-wise, are better than iPhone cameras.
That's
so
true.
inside your pocket
And cheaper.
is such a strong way to capture content. But
We have 2 LMSs we want to show you just quickly. We're not going to show you them, we're going to tell you about them. And one of them is Kajabi, the other is Talent LMS. And the great thing about both of these is Kajabi, you can do a 14-day free trial. If you use our link that is in the description below, you actually get a 30-day free trial.
not all the time, but many times,
Yeah.
it is a 30-day free trial.
Exactly. And for Talent LMS, you're actually going to be able to start Talent LMS, build out a course, and get feedback from your learners for free. There's no limitation on time. There's limitation on users, there's limitation on courses. Obviously, if you only have 5 users in your program, it's probably not going to be a very effective program, but it will be effective to get feedback. So definitely start on these free packages, even with LMSs. And if you are looking at an LMS that doesn't offer a free package, you got to do one of 2 things. The first thing is get a hold of someone and tell them you want a free package, because there's plenty of LMSs with free packages out there. I'd say more have a free package than not. So that's the first thing. And second thing is, if they won't give you that, then find a different LMS. You don't want to have to lock in. You need to check it out. We actually have a very good client, a friend of ours, who we're working on right now with Talent LMS. And we're on the free plan with them. And immediately they're like, oh, this is amazing. We love it. Then 2 weeks into building out the course, they're like, yeah, we're not sure if this is the right fit. So you may think that an LMS is perfect out of the gate, and then you start using it and building out your course in it, and you're like, yeah, I don't like this. But the great thing is they have no stress, because they're like, well, we haven't paid for anything. The only thing we've really invested is our time. So let's move on to the next one.
And I'll give you one real example. We are using Kajabi, but before we started using it, we said, hey, let us try the 14-day free trial. So we jumped in the 14-day free trial. We started to get familiar with it. We liked it.
Yeah.
But then we said, let's just go month to month.
Yeah.
We started month to month, and then after 8 months,
Oh, yeah.
we were like, now we're ready to buy it annually.
Let's save the 20% and buy it annually.
Our learners liked it. The admin, the people on the back end that are using Kajabi, we all liked it. We got nothing but positive. It was all a great fit. So that's when we decided to buy annually after 8 months of doing the month to month.
So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel. We simplify e-learning every week. Turn on that notification bell, and we'll see you
On the other side.